Hi guys, so today I'm gonna make the perfect brunch. I usually actually have this meal during dinner time because I really love to have breakfast at dinner time. I know it's weird, but I think it's cool and different. So we're gonna start off by making pancakes. All you need is 1 cup of self-raising flour. If you don't have self-raising, you can use all-purpose flour and just add baking soda to it. You need vinegar, you need 1 egg, you need some butter, you need some vanilla essence just to taste, some milk, a bit of salt, and obviously some sugar. Again, I love to use caster sugar because of its fineness and consistency. So to start off, we have a cup of self-raising. Just need to add half a teaspoon of salt to the flour. In a separate bowl, take your milk, add 1 cup of milk, and then you add 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. So I'm gonna put the white vinegar into the milk so the milk can start curdling, yeah? The reason why you do this because you want to have your pancakes with that fluffy effect, and curdling the milk, or rather making it sour, makes it work. So just leave this on the side to curdle. And then we have butter. We need 2 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'm just gonna go right ahead and melt this. So I'm just gonna use about a stick of unsalted butter. You wanna use unsalted butter because you don't want your pancakes to be salty, you want them to be sweet. And you need 2 tablespoons from that, so just use enough butter so that when you melt it, or rather when it's melted, you get the right measurement. So I'm just gonna leave that to melt for a bit. So the milk is already soured, as you can see, it's like separating. So all you need to do is add 1 egg, then just whisk it in lightly, then add your 2 tablespoons of butter, then whisk it lightly again. You can tell now the mixture is a bit heavier just because of the butter and the egg. Then with your hand just lightly mix the salt and the self-raising. If you wanted to flavor your pancakes, you can add some cinnamon, some cardamom, whatever flavor you like with your pancakes. Then just fold it into the milk mixture. You want to make sure that you avoid lumps in your mixture. You want it to be as smooth as possible, so you can add some milk to it, but don't add too much milk because you don't want it to be too light as well. You want the pancakes to come out fluffy. So just whisk it as fast as you can to avoid all the lumps and remove them quickly. You can also use a wooden spoon if you don't have a whisk. Don't use anything metal like a spoon or a fork. It won't work out well. It won't remove the lumps as much as you'd want to. So I'll just add a bit of milk. So you can see it's smooth and creamy, and it's not too thick, not too thin as well. The consistency is just right. And for my flavoring, I'm gonna use some vanilla essence. I'm just gonna use half a teaspoon actually of vanilla essence. Just pour it in there and mix it in again. So now we can move back to the cooker and start flipping our pancakes. So I already started heating up my pan, and I'm using the same pan that I melted the butter in, so we can use the remaining butter in the pan to cook like the first few pancakes, yeah? So all you need is this kind of spatula that you can like drop in, or rather pour in the mixture. So I'm just gonna take 1 whole scoop, and you need to try and like pour it all in one spot at the beginning, then try and spread it with the pan. Only flip it until you see it start to bubble up, so that you know the other side is ready to be flipped. As you can see right now, the pancake is becoming fluffy, so I think we can flip it now. See, you don't want to make the sides too browned. You want to leave that soft golden brown effect just to make it look nice. So I'm just gonna flip the rest of it, and then we can move on to the next meal. For this recipe, like with the ingredients and the measurements, you could make 8 to 10 pancakes, but you can always double the recipe. Just make sure you double it evenly, and if you could, please use a non-stick pan. That way it'd be easier to flip the pancake. So next we're gonna make sausages. It's gonna be part of our brunch menu. So I'm just gonna put about a 1/4 cup of oil. I'm also gonna have a twist to the sausages. I'm gonna caramelize these onions with them. Okay, so just put in the sausages lightly. Don't be scared of the oil. Just make sure all the sides are brown and they have enough space between them so that they don't burn. As they start browning, I'm just gonna move over to the side and chop the onions. So now I'm gonna add the onions. You wanna add the onions last so they don't burn while you're cooking the sausages. Spread them out and let them soak in the flavor from the sausage and from the oil itself. So that's pretty much caramelizing an onion. It's just frying it just for a bit. It smells so good. It tastes really, really good. So this is just some streaky bacon. So just put in the slices nicely. And bacon really cooks really, really fast. So this is gonna take about 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna pull it out and let it soak in here. And then next we can go cut up some fruit and plate our brunch. I put 2 slices of pancake. I cut up some fresh strawberries and grapes and poured some maple syrup on top of them. Put the sausages and bacon aside and some orange slices. And it tastes good, looks good, as you can see. So I just decided to go the sweet way because I like maple syrup and I love strawberries. So I'm just gonna go in and try each piece for you guys. It tastes so good, and sweet and savory always tastes good, trust me. So don't think you're a weirdo if you're having like bacon and pancakes. It's the ultimate brunch recipe. So please go ahead, get the ingredients and try it out. See you.